Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back with another Rise of Mordor Siege battle for you today, and this is a glorious 3v2 on Tarnos as we have the Haradrim here defending against their own kin. In fact, as well, we have two Hurrahs here today. We have one on the defense, one on the attack over there, and the defending Harad will be joined by the Woodland realm today, while the attacking one is joined by its evil allies of Isengard and the Eastlings. So yes, I hope you guys are enjoying seeing the Middle-earth action. Lots of Rise of Mordor coming out at the moment, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are, do remember leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. And look at these two chaps here. They're getting stuck on into the action straight away as well. Clearly want to have a scrap with these elves. These poor citizens here getting trapped in that formation. But yes, so it's a 3v2. It's a bit of an outnumbering here. We have about 3,000 difference, but the elves are like smaller units, so I feel like if they weren't playing an elven faction, the numbers may be a little bit closer. And even though it is still a 3v2, so it's going to still be tough, but the attackers do have to get through some pretty tough choke points. I mean, Tarnos is quite a big map, but actually once you get past the walls, you get into like one choke point here. The elves can retreat if they want to. Up here, there's one choke point there, and it becomes quite quickly, this map like just very, very choke pointy and very, very like tough going for the attackers. So I could see there's been quite a tough one here, and you can already see we've already got, like, it looks like berserkers here already getting focused down. And look at this, this tower's been destroyed, and this actually killed some of the berserkers here. This is not a good start here for the attackers, and they've got berserkers stuck the wrong side of the wall. That's a shame. But yeah, I mean, they've got some pretty good units out here of Isengard. They've got White and Sappers. They're going to be very useful for late game, whether it's blowing up walls or whether it's blowing up formations, one or the other. And we actually already got berserkers going straight in. They're going to focus these guys down. I mean, this is a strange move. Berserkers are an elite unit. Why? Do not send these guys in first, because the enemy will have max ammunition. These Black Serpent Rangers, they should really be focusing them down. But it looks like the Berserkers are going to get almost a free run at them, and the Berserkers against spears will do very, very well. Shock infantry does excel against spear units, so it seems like we're going to see the first combat already. And in they go. They're going to go after these Serpent Spears on the right here. But this was sent in by a member of my Discord. If you'd like to send in your own replays to feature on the channel, then the best way to do that is to join the Discord server. The link is down below in the description of this video. And if you don't want to just send in replays, but you fancy joining the community to get involved in some battles, or just to talk Total War, you're all more than welcome. It's always great to have new members join and grow this community. But yeah, 2 units of Berserkers going in. They're kind of blobbing up a little bit. This is definitely now, I'd be saying to Harad, I'd be like, focus us down. These are 2 very expensive units that Isengard is already not throwing away, but throwing in very early on, and could potentially be throwing away if they get focused down, because Berserkers can go from having like 300 kills to like 50 kills. They can like really range depending on how much they get focused down. Got a nice bit of a stacking here, but I'm okay with it. We've got a Lasgal and Blades here, and we've got the whole Guardians of the Woodland realm. They're all just stacking up there, ready to defend that choke point. You can see here already, Spears losing. These Serpent Spears are just not going to hold back these Berserkers. They need to get arrows flying in here, or they need to get some of their own shock infantry in here. Really, that's the only 2 options that the Harad has. Oh, this is not the answer. Is get your Black Serpent Ranger stuck in there. Oh, what has happened? I thought the Elven King had lost men, but he hadn't. If they put the archers here, they could focus down into the side of these guys. I mean, you can already see the Berserkers losing decisively. I don't know why they're using fire ammo, though. Not really sure why fire ammo. Just use normal ammo. You're not going to break these guys. If they're trying to like break them, I don't know what they're trying to do exactly, but you're not going to do a lot of damage. I mean, yeah, doing -6 morale. Berserkers fight to the last man. It doesn't matter how much morale these guys have. They will just fight. They won't break. I rarely see them break. That's why they're quite a small unit, because they're unbreakable. Yeah, these Black Serpent range. Oh, the fire and fire ammo as well. Why? They're more likely to do the damage to their own morale. Look at this, -6 morale there. Don't do that. Don't do that because you're doing more damage to your own men than you are to the attackers probably right now. Anyway, though, Isengard is now pouring through the gate. They captured the gate and they are pouring through. They've lost some pikes. I don't know how. Maybe to archer towers, perhaps. But that's an interesting one. Over here, though, on the slope, there is a defense here on this slope, and we actually have quite a lot of cav here. Serpent guards stacking up over here. I mean, there is a lot of cav and assets being sent over here, including Mummerkill. There is baby Mummerkill here in this on this slope. There is also another baby Mummerkill inside the city. I have seen him somewhere, or at least I thought I'd seen him. Maybe not. I believe there's two, though. Maybe they're both over here. I don't know. No, they're not. They're definitely not both over here. But yeah, the Serpent Warriors, and we've got Serpent Archers ready to go around here. I mean, these Serpent Warriors should be able to break through the spear line because, again, spears struggle against shock infantry, so they should be able to get through. But we will see. I thought there was another baby Mummerkill, but maybe not. Interesting. But as you can see, they're fully trying to encircle the defenders up here now. Like, I mean, the defenders aren't interested in defending the lower layers, and I don't blame them. They don't have the men. But yeah, they need to just defend the top layers. You can see now we've got a half-orc. Axes in here as well. These guys are going to be they may break through here. I mean, these half-orc axes, they are a lot less well trained. They are just trained. There's 190 of them. They do break relatively easily. You've got White and Stormers here. Look at this, forming their test unit formation, moving up. I mean, again, setting Stormers in so early is a bold move. I mean, they're stacking infantry up right now. This is not the answer. They should just be positioning a lot of their infantry at the bottom of this wall. They just capture this place, just hold it there. Isengard, otherwise, is just going to look at this. It looks like Isengard's going to throw his entire army in. And this is making it very easy right now for Black Serpent Rangers. And also, I imagine those Elven Archers as well. I mean, I'm sure they're focusing down these White Hand, not Stormers. Where are they? Sappers, yeah, the White Hand Sappers are probably getting focused down. Because everyone knows what they're going to try and do. Everyone knows their game plan to try and blow things up. They're going to kill their own Berserkers, not their own Berserkers, their own White Hand Stormers doing this. Are they going to achieve it? I don't know. This guy's in there. They don't really fight. They are just meant to just go off. I mean, firing fire arrows would certainly set them off as well. Oh, another one down. Oh, there you go. They are blowing up. Oh my gosh, they just blew up that entire spear unit. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's also cost them a good amount of their Stormers there, but they are now through. Look at this. Really well played, actually, by Isengard. It was a risky move, but I feel like this is not being well played by Isengard. This is not good. Isengard should not be blobbing. And his pikes are actually coming out of pike formation. And they're going in to engage these shock infantry. Are they going to try and get the pikes back up? Or are they just going to leave their pikes down? So they're getting cut down by the elite shock infantry of Harad right now. That's brutal. They'll send them in for sure. They need to go in. Again over here, look at this. Isengard's just blobbing like hell. It's not going to make it easy for his men to break through. We've got Elves in here now. Elves have now been committed to this front. I feel like at the moment the defenders are well on top of this defense. They've got this sorted. Berserkers, I mean, they're losing, but like I said, they're going to fight to the last man. They will take as many men and elves with them as possible. This is certainly the main area of concern. It looks like we're going to see... Oh, please, Harad, don't just throw your men in. There are halberds in here. I was going to say, they need to kind of focus them down or something like that. And we're actually seeing elves rush down. And they're going to attack the Umbar Usurpers. An interesting decision, but because they can just get flanked around here. Maybe that's what they want. Maybe they want to try and bait a flank. Because then they could, they've got archers that can focus them down. Look at this, gold versus silver. It looks glorious. I really like the Umbar Usurp. It's one of my favourite units to run. But yeah, I mean, if they want to, Umbar or these slings, which we've not really seen any action from them, could flank around now. So they have options, but yes, over here as well on the top of this, like little slope, we also have a bit of a brutal combat going on here. We have a Serpent Spears, and we also have Lasgarn Blades, and that might just shift this combat here in favor of the defenders. The Shock Infantry, I don't know if they are strong enough to beat Lasgarn Blades. Yeah, the Shock Infantry is losing. The Spears are losing here. I mean, that's not no surprise. These guys will be losing the shock. But see, well, Spears are actually kind of winning. They're gonna need some of the tanks. They're gonna need some of the Middle Earth's very own tanks, also known as the Baby Mama Kill. These guys are actually getting focused down. They're already bloodied up, or maybe they did just start bloodied up. I'm not sure. But yeah, they could be in trouble. There's archers there. I can see what the aim of the archers is just to take out the enemy archers, so that the Mama Kill can go in and basically just do anything at once. They take them out. They're in business, as I like to say. We've got elite shock infantry now for the attackers. I don't even dare say this name. The Umbar infantry though is very much in, and it's trying to do absolute havoc here. Lasgarn Blades though should be a pretty good matchup for them.
Men are broken and running for their lives.
As you can see, it's getting a little bit messy over here. We've now got Varag Warriors now in here for these things. They're now actually coming in some troops. And they are chopping down elves where they can. Varag Warriors are nothing to be messed around with, though. They are pretty damn nasty. A lot of their troops are being held back in. Look at this onager getting focused down. Getting taken out one onager at a time. That is going to be frustrating to Harad, I am sure. But yeah, he's getting a little bit messy over here right now. Over on this flank, the elves are going to be doing just fine. We have actually got Eastling and Harad both being thrown in, and I mean, this should be in favor of the elves. Like these Hall Guardians, I say this, the Hall Guardians are losing. No elves, don't disprove me. Polearms should be winning this fight. There's nothing here that we should be stopping Polearms. But I'm not so sure. Got more and more elves being thrown in. Look at this. There's a large percentage of the elven force here just being thrown in. Seems like over here, well, they're just throwing in what they can just to hold back the Isengard. They're doing quite a good job as well. Isengard's losing in a lot of areas here. But more is on the way up. Berserk is a near fresh Berserk unit. More Urukai infantry, Wyan Stormers. They got plenty to come still. Why, I don't know, Isengard didn't bother just to assault like over here and like attack around this side. I don't know. There's like one Umbar usurper defending it. A general has been killed. Oh jeez, Harad lost his general. Oh, and they've pushed in the Mummuks. Oh my gosh, the Mummuks are in, and they are going absolutely ham. I mean, that is the most unenthusiastic, well, anticlimactic charge I've ever seen, guys. Do better next time. It's so shady over here. The lighting is just not great. But yeah, they lost their general. I don't know what to. Oh, it's to like the caltrops and like the traps here. I have a feeling is what they lost their general to. That is really unfortunate. Harad without a general, kind of bad, kind of bad. So yeah, that's a big win there potentially for the defenders. The Mummuks are already in, and they're actually already losing men. They already lost a couple, but they are in, and they're causing havoc. These poor spears probably are not having a fun time. I don't know. They seem to be doing okay. They could be doing a lot worse. Actually, they're doing worse now. Yeah, this general over here, the Serpent Guard, he might as well just throw himself in on the enemy Serpent Guard. He's already dead, is the general, so, I mean, it doesn't really mean much. I don't even think, yeah, the defending Serpent Guard hasn't even lost a single man yet. There is another Mama Kill. I knew I wasn't going mad. There is another one just here. Well, they need to get that one ready because I'll just save it anyway. Save it certainly for a rainy day. But there you go. The Hall Guardians have sort of steadied. They're not losing anymore, and it seems like the attackers are just throwing in a lot. Look at this Varag Bowman with full ammo. What are these guys doing? What are they doing? Get out of there. I can see what they're trying to do. They're trying to get on this flank here, and that's really smart by the Eastling player. Can you get under here? Surely not. Can you get under here? I wonder. Because if you could just sneak around this whole formation. But I can see what they're trying to do, and it's not a bad idea. They're going to try and fire down into the flank of everything, and you can see they're retreating the pole arms now. Still have Hall Guardians in there, though. I'm sure they're messing up. Like, I don't know why they engaged this. They should have gone around and supported the fights here. Like, these fights over here against Isengard, Isengard's actually kind of making progress. Well, he seemed to be making progress. It seems to now gone back to, like, the stalemate right now. But, he needs a few more of those sappers to keep blowing holes up. Yeah, this is just not good. Why have the attack, like, why has Isengard just gone through 2 choke points and just blobbed up? Maybe he was an inexperienced player, I'm not sure. But, blobbing up is not going to break you through any quicker than just sending 1 unit at a time. Yes, these Haradrim are doing just fine over on this side. They are beating these Uruks back, and they probably might hold the Uruk-hai infantry back here. And then after that, there's nothing much left. Elven King coming in. Look at this. Elven King, he's fancying some kills. He's going to go for these Uruk-hai infantry, archers, sorry, who are fighting the Black Serpent Rangers. I'm kind of surprised they weren't going to win that fight, the Serpent Rangers. But here we go. The Elven King can come in and save the day, and he can run these boys down. And that should change that battle around just fine. Look at this, Uruk-hai archers dropping so quickly. I remember the days when the Elven King was OP. Now he's still a pretty good cab unit, but I feel like he's not OP anymore. I also like how he's had a reskin. He's got a little bit of gold going on his shield and armor. It's really nice, and there you go, that unit's broken. Well played by the Elven King, and I mean, if they can do this right, they can maybe hammer an anvil up here eventually once his Uruk-hai infantry has to be committed. You never know. You never know. But it seems like at the moment, it seems like the defenders doing very, very well. I mean, the Mummakill have been sent in over here as well. We have more Mummaks being thrown in. And this is going to cause all sorts of problems. We have, like, Haradrim fighting on this side against Haradrim. Oh, boy. It's an absolute nightmare, is this, for the defenders. Seeing a big old elephant just about to run them down. They're probably thinking, I wish I was on the other side now fighting the Uruks. At least they only eat me. They don't crush me. They throw me around. I'd hate to be tossed around by one of these elephants. They're just going to run on through. They're just going to break up the formations and then rear charge things as well. Yeah, it's just not a good idea. I mean, that's why I don't know why they pushed down this slope. They should have really just held at this slope here where they're currently holding with these 2 swords. It makes it much more harder to break through. Because these Loki-Urim wouldn't be able to do this, like they're currently doing. But they're going to break through. And there you go, the elves have broken through, unfortunately. Oh, the elves have been broken. We've got artillery flying in. What's that going for? Enemy artillery? Nope, it's going for shocking. Just a really good shot, actually. Hit those walls of ruin back there. Really, really well done. But these baby Mummakills still not taking a single loss. Look at this. The defenders have won over here, and they're going to just chop down this Varric Bowman that's got, like, so much ammo left. So this is a good win here for the defenders. I mean, look at the lines of dead. I mean, I don't know how many elves it's cost them, but a lot. And then look at this. Oh, I've kind of gone past it. I do apologize. Look at this, though. Elven King going into the back and nearly routing these Uruk-hai crossbows. Like, Isengard's in a real trouble right now. And the elves and the men of Umbar here hold on, or the men of Harad anyway. Look at these crossbows. This could be pretty brutal. If they get a volley off, they could do a lot of damage here to these Elven King. They cannot. Oh boy. There you go, the Stormers. They go into counter charge. That might cost them a bit, but I mean, in fairness, the elves can kind of just do whatever they want with their cavalry, because elves have such good morale. They probably can. They can survive without their general. quite easily. This is not good, though. I mean, well, it's not good for Isengard, though this Black Serpent Ranger here is losing. So I don't know if it's the end of the world, really. But yeah, you can see what they're trying to do, the defenders. They're going to try and encircle all of the Isengard forces that are remaining. We've got some Lasgarden Blades coming around. It's a bold strategy, especially with like Harad and these things pushing hard over here, though they do seem to be thinning out a little bit. They do seem to be thinning out, and over here on the slope, seems like the defenders are going to hold. It's just a cavalry fight up here on this big slope. We've got Varied Lancers fighting against the Serpent Guard. I mean, Serpent Guard are elite. Varied Lancers are trained. That's all I have to say. And they're bringing up pole arms to support that fight just to make sure. I don't think they've got anything else around there, have they? Or they've got a general. Whose general's this? That is the Eastling General. So, yeah, they've still got him to throw in. I mean, there's also a lot of reserves here. I don't know why they brought Clan Guards. It's not really worth it. But there are plenty of like elite troops. They've still got Loki Raven, still got Warlords of Ruin. There's still a lot to go. And it's now just one grindy choke point. And again, it's the same strategy. Just put Hall Guardians and Lasgarden Blades together, and you get one painful choke point. I mean, they've got Loki Raven pole arms themselves, like halberdiers, but they're not as good as Hall Guardians. Yeah, it looks like Isengard's going to get mopped up on this side. If they can get his general, that would also obviously help. But yeah, Isengard's going to be mopped up here. His mistake, blobbing. I say it all the time, never blob in Attila. It makes a massive target. And also, you're not going to break through any quicker with, like, say, 6 units like they had here at one point, it felt like. As you would, you'll break through just as quickly with 1 unit as you would with 6. All you're achieving is making your enemy have a larger target to shoot at with archers, and you're just tiring out more men. Like, you could have just, Isengard could have just left as many men as he'd like down here, and they would have been able to do what they want. They would have been, well, they've been fresh, and they could have come up one at a time. And it also just keeps pressure on, like, on Umbar and the elves. I keep calling them Umbar, Harad and the elves, because like, if they take it slower, oh, look at this, the Elven General's going to get charged. If they're slower, Isengard, and they just have more reserves on here, it means that like, the Elves and Umbar can't send everything over to the other side. I'm just going to call them Umbar now. You know what? I keep saying Umbar instead of Harad. I'm going to just write to the Rise of Mordor devs. Can they just change the faction name to Umbar? Because I keep calling them Umbar at this point. But there you go, Elven General is dead. That is a bit of a loss, but it's, like I said, it's not the end of the world. Elven morale is pretty good that they can just survive without a general. We actually got the remaining Mummerkill coming over this way. They're going to just try and flank around. I guess maybe try and help with this choke point here, but it seems a little bit too late. Like, Isengard's gone. He'd be better having his choke point over here. Like, retreating the Mummoks, and then just, like he had, and then just waiting for the right time to go in. The general of our ally is dead. Oh, that's Isengard. Okay, fair enough. Well, and we're about to see the Mummoks go in. I don't know what they're going for, but they're going to just get shot at, I'm sure.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
In they go. They're going to start tossing elves and Umbar usurpers all over the place. Or maybe not. He's just going to die instead. Rip in peace to you, sir. And there you go. That's the baby Mummerkill. They're going to be killed off. They're either going to break or die. He broke first. Kind of surprising. But there you go. That flank's all but done with, really. We've now got, what, like an Urukai infantry here just getting rear charged constantly by the Harad general. This is also, I mean, this is a good chance for Isengard to maybe kill him. But, I mean, I don't know if they've got enough ammo or enough archer units. They may need, like, more. Yeah, this is Isengard's last stand, really, here. It's not a great place to be stuck. Like I said, they should have attacked on, like, not blobbed up as much, and attacked more front side. There's another choke point over here. There's another one you can go up, and there's another one on the very far side. Like Harad and the elves could not defend them all like as well as this. Like they had two or three units in this top of this choke point here for most of the period, like most of the battle. If you fight, you stretch them out and fight for more than one choke point. Like each choke point, they're gonna have what, one unit, and like you can break through one unit very easily. Elves not looking so fresh over here though. Hall Guardians are dying. These halberdiers here seem like they actually are getting the better of the Hall Guardians. Don't know whether they've had a buff or something, or maybe this is just a one-off because the Hall Guardians have already been in battle. But usually Hall Guardians do just fine. They can be in a couple of conflicts and they'll be fine. But there's still plenty of elves to break through here. They are. You can see where the bodies were, the green and the and like the gold, or more like the orange capes. Well, you could. They had been pushed back. I mean, the last Gallon Blades have just surged forward again. Have they got any ammo left? Very little. Lord's last Gallon have a slither, but not much. They may need to deal with these halberds though, if they want to have a chance of holding that choke point. Yeah, they might want to. They want to go these supply barrels. I don't know if they've used them, but they have supply barrels up here. They definitely want to use these. Definitely want to get these supply barrels used up. Get as many arch units with ammo once again. Instead of just sending them in to combat and dying, you need to be getting like ammo, because right now the attackers don't have much either. So certainly worth like sending in your sending your archers back. I mean, especially with more halberdiers coming up. Not good at all. I mean, they got lots of cav here to Harad. I definitely would start thinking about shifting it around here. See if you can get a little bit of a flank going on. Maybe not at the moment. Bane of the Steps is obviously here, but maybe, you know, once he commits, or like all these infantry here is committed, you could then go in for it, because then maybe you could take him out. I don't know. It's hard to say. Certainly worth a try. And they're gonna. Why is everyone using fire ammo? Is fire ammo all of a sudden like now the meta? I don't think it is. Fire ammo doesn't really do much damage. It does morale damage. But look at this choke point down here. It is disgusting. There are so many Varrigs and Eastlings and you name it, it's down here. Elves, men of Umbar, men of Harad. It's just one choke point. There's not much to comment on. It's just one choke point right now. I mean, what did the I presume then like, the Bane and Step General came back from all the way over here. He just decided, you know what, I'm kind of done. I'm gonna just come back. It's probably the smart thing to do. Everyone else, yeah, has lost their general. Harad's still got a few troops, but not much, and his general is obviously dead. So I mean, his morale's not great. He's gonna just come down to the Eastlings. Eastlings weren't the first ones in. It was more Isengard and Harad, and it's showing because they have, well, they have basically their entire army left. To throw against the wall of elves and Harad. I mean, if this is the Eastlings battle plan, I don't know if this is going to be. I don't know. It may not be enough. There's still a lot. Well, I say not a lot, but there's still a fair amount of defenders to break through. If this is his game plan, I don't know. It's an interesting one, but here we go. This is why I was saying that they need to wait until more infantry is broken. They're bringing their cavalry around his Harad, and they're going to try and maybe go for the Eastling General. If they could take him out, great, but they're sending over spears to support. This is probably the only reason why they brought the clan guards. We are about to see a charge here. They're going to go in. They need to somehow miraculously beat and kill this general very, very quickly. I mean, he's an elite, like an elite unit, so against trained. Oh no, these are elite as well. I keep forgetting. But he needs to like kind of flank around and hit these guys, or maybe like even hit these spears. If you can do damage to these spears, charge them. Here we go. Spears going to be charged. I think these guys can form square though. Yeah, they're pretty safe. Well, I say that they go a long way into that formation. I feel like that square formation has lied to them. It's not anti-cav at all. They are dropping those clan guards. They may drop below 100, yep. They just need to tie down these spears, I guess. Because that Bane Step is losing. You can see you've got the general here. This is a big risk because Harad, if he loses his general, we've already seen with the attacking Harad, their morale is not great. So they're going to try and go up here. You can see what they're trying to do. Is Haradrim General, he's going to try and risk it all and go in. But I feel like this is the fight he needs to be worried about. If he can kill the Eastling General, then who cares if you, like, about these units up here. They'll chain route eventually. Eastling morale's okay, but it's not amazing. Black Serpent Rangers here, they're probably going to try and stop this general. Serpent Guards here, ignoring them. That's probably going to cost them some men. Yeah. I'm just going to, look, there's pole arms are turned around. They're smart. They saw, it's not like it wasn't like it wasn't like the Serpent Guard General didn't telegraph where he was going. He like had such a long distance to cover to even get there, to even rear charge these units. So yeah, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. But I mean, in fairness, it's helped the defenders. They are now winning these combats here. But I mean, Harad needs to get out of there. He can't afford to lose his general. You can see the Bane and Sept general's on the way. He's already won his fight. You can see spears in here. They're just gonna chew up these final cavalry units here. They are doing a lot of good work here. Keep it up, Eastlings. And there you go, they are being chopped up. And that was a risky move there by the defenders, and I don't think it's paid off at all. You see Serpent Guards are now being broken. We're now going to see probably the loss of a general, and then also probably very soon the loss of quite a lot of units here. And it will just come down to the elves. That's what I'm predicting. They are starting to waver already, actually. I mean, army losses will be taking effect. What is it now? 1,000 versus 500. Is it actually very close? The defenders have done an exceptional job in getting it down to this score, like this close, because they were what 3,000 man difference. It's now 500 man difference. They've done very, very well. A few more units killed off, and they could maybe have done this. You never know. Locurium Halberdiers and Serpent Rangers trying to get around the flanks here. They're stuck in combat now. The Wards of Rune, a classic unit which we've seen so many times, chopping away, trying to do their best. There's so many of them in here, so many. Umbar Usurper's losing. Everything on the front line seems to be losing now for the defenders. Umbar Usurper's wavering. Hall Guardian's starting to lose as well. That's not a good sign. Things are starting to break. Umbar Usurper's going, oh yeah, this is not good. Harad, I think, has just had enough. Harad's is just like, nah, this is it. We've lost our general. Oh, Elves starting to waver as well, but that's not a good sign. They need to like pop their encourage to the Hall Guardians. If they still have that ability, they do. They've just popped it now. They've steadied those Elves. It's a shame it's not like it used to be, and it's like an area use thing, because that was such an effective thing. But yeah, more things starting to waver. This is not a good sign. It's just army losses. Army losses is doing it now. I mean, in fairness, I don't know why well, there's a lot of things over here. Lords Lasgarland Blades. I don't know why they haven't sent these guys in. They need to go in, like ASAP. There you go. Things are breaking now. And the choke point is just too much. It is just too much. I guess I know why they're not sending them in. They don't want to send them in because there's Cav on the way. But there you go. Everything's broken in that choke point, and now the final Elven units will break here. And there you go. A Pyrrhic victory for the for Harad. Well, for Harad on one side, and the Eastlings and Isengard. And yeah, what a Pyrrhic victory. There's certainly a few things that the defenders could have done better, but it was just about enough to break through. So well done to both attackers and defenders. The defenders especially did so well with an army less to just like hold on. And it didn't seem like the attackers had like balanced it out too much. Like they still seemed like they had a lot of money to spend. Like, I mean, they brought 2 units of Mummikill to start with. So, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, unless, well, maybe the defenders had more. More money. I'm not sure. But yeah, well done to both sides. And we'll quickly go over the kills. This was sent in by a Corrupted Master. I also believe maybe Fenrir sent this one in as well. So I feel like I've got 2 perspectives of it. So thank you to both of them. So we've got Corrupted Master here playing as a Harad. 67 kills with his Serpent Guards before he got killed by those traps. His Unbound Usurper's not doing that great. His Shock Infantry, 79 kills are the best. He's spamming out these Serpent Warriors. They're pretty good on attack, but they are very vulnerable to archers. Look at this, his really elite Shock Infantry getting like 190 kills. They just did not have a good time. I think as soon as he lost his general, his game was kind of in trouble. Because his infantry just kind of broke instantly. His archers getting 91 kills, the best one there. And his Mummikill getting 248 kills and 218. Did really, really well with the Mummiks. Corrupted Masters kind of like got them down to a T. He's really good with those. We've got Moneykill here playing as the Eastlings. His kills, I imagine, aren't going to be insane because he was the last one in. But we'll have a look anyway. 63 kills with the Bane of the Steppes. His melee infantry is Loki Rim getting 88 kills. Yeah, none getting into the hundreds, which is very surprising. Varag Warriors getting 80 kills. His Wards of Rune 78 kills, but they are still healthy. They may have gone on and doing greater things. Clan Guards 39 kills. 455 kills for the Halberds. This is probably, well, this is definitely where most of his kills have come from. And then we've got his Varag Bowman 90 kills. So yeah, like I said, nothing too impressive because he was probably the last one in. Then we have Syrian Dale. I mean, also at the same time, you've got to think the attacks are fighting elves. So their kills aren't going to be that like massive. Then we have Syrian Dale here, who I feel like if he hadn't blobbed up so much with his army, like I've said, he definitely could have definitely done really, really well. I think out of this side, he seemed to be like making some progress, but certainly with like the sappers. But just if he hadn't blobbed, he may have been in a really good position. But anyway, 127 kills for his Stormers. And then his Uruk-hai infantry, the best one, getting like 80 kills. His Stormers 35. You see, like these kills just, if they hadn't blobbed, they would be fine. Berserkers 61 kills. Yeah, nothing really too impressive. These Wyvern Sappers definitely got more than 13 kills. That explosion killed like an entire spear unit. But yeah, they did really well, to be fair. That Sapper unit did very well. Then we have San Bebe, who's playing as the defending Haradrim. 137 kills with his Serpent Guards. If it was 300, that may have won him the game. 139 kills with the Unbound Usurpers, and 255 with his elite Shock Infantry. I mean, in fairness, the other two did not do that great. So both sides struggling with their really elite Shock Infantry. Everyone just knows it's a big threat and just focuses it down nowadays. 88 kills with the Spearman is the best one there. 410 kills with his Black Serpent Rangers. Oh my gosh, these guys did well. I mean, they all did really well, actually, all getting into 140 kills. 204 kills with the Serpent Guards. And then 37 kills with his Onagers, so pretty good there. Then we have Fenrir playing as the Woodland Realm. 246 kills with his Elven King. 149 with his Lasgarden Blades. 202. Did some really good kills there. 227. 307. Oh my gosh, some really good kills there with the Lasgarden Blades. A solid units you want to be bringing. 422 kills with the Hall Guardians as well. Oh my gosh, I thought they were struggling, but they did well. These guys racked up kills, and they killed so many Eastlings and Haradrim, I think, as they just ran against their pole arms. 308 kills with the Lord's Lasgarland, 126 with his Lasgarland archers, 269 with his Lord's Lasgarland. Got some really good kills there. Well done to the Woodland Realm, well done to Fenrir, well done to all the players that took part. Thank you everyone that also watched. I hope you did enjoy. Do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and I comment to show support. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.